Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of the Forever World series. I'm happy to be here. I'm sorry for the delay between content. I was trying to get an episode out every week. Clearly hasn't happened since it's been almost 2 or 3 weeks since I uploaded episode 3. I mentioned in the end of the last episode that content might slow down a little bit. It has, but we're back nonetheless. Before we get into the gameplay, a message from our sponsor. Before we begin, I want to give a special thanks to today's sponsor, Dubby, for keeping me energized throughout these recording sessions. Check out Dubby for all your hydration and energy needs, and use code SLOTHY at checkout for 10% off. Link in the description. That's Slothy with 2 Y's, by the way. Okay, keeping everything you just heard in that ad in mind, as I'm editing this video, I just got a notification that until March 25th, every single code on Dubby is 30% off. So forget the 10%. If you're watching this video and it's not March 25th, 2025 yet, go get you some W for 30% off. There's a couple things I want to get done in this episode. Again, I'm not going to give myself a real structured outline on what I want to do. I've got a couple build ideas in mind, but that's really it. If you recall, last episode we built the giant windmill and then the water mill as well, which this is incredibly mid, but we put a sugarcane inside of here, a sugarcane farm inside of here. That's where we left off. We left off after finishing that build right there. Today's episode, I wanted to continue expanding our village, really. A couple things that I've had in mind since episode 1. I want to build a new animal farm. This is a cool starter farm, but this was honestly just meant to keep the animals in for the time being. I want something aesthetically pleasing, and I kind of want to make it in line with the windmill so everything is nice and cohesive. Another thing I want to do is, if you come over here, take a look at our portal situation. It's not looking too hot. I want to build a cool looking portal in the mountainside. I haven't decided whether it's going to be right here or not. I have like a cave kind of portal in mind, but it requires a little bit of a larger mound than this one. So if we do one, most likely going to be over there. And speaking of over there, this is something I think I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but I want to build a bridge so I don't have to swim or drive a boat across. I don't know where the bridge would be. I was thinking we expand this out just a little bit and we could put the bridge right here going straight across. I don't have any bridge ideas, like design wise, so we'll just kind of go with the flow on that one. I feel like there's one more thing I wanted to do. Oh, yes, finally. Someone in the last episode, let me actually pull up their name real fast. Bobby Rawson said maybe a church or shipping docks. I don't know about shipping docks, but I was definitely going to do like a fishing or boat dock situation right here next to the watermill. Specifically next to the watermill, because if you look on the front side, in between the watermill and the library, you'll notice it's a little bit cramped right here, and you don't exactly get to see the wheel and all of its glory. So what I was gonna do was how we have this little entrance right here. I was gonna duplicate that on this side right here. Duplicate that on this side right here so you can enter from both sides, and then build some docks right here. It's gonna have what I imagine. It's like it goes out and then maybe to like the right a little bit, and on the right hand side there's a little building right here, and then this is where we take off from our boats or go fishing, you know, what have you. But those are a couple things I want to try to get done in this episode. Whether we get all of them done, I guess we'll just have to stick around and find out. But let's get started. So the easiest thing to do first would probably be to do the sugarcane farm. So last episode I mentioned I wanted to build another farm on this side. I told you guys to leave me a comment down below. Nobody acknowledged it, so I think I'm just going to do it anyways. The problem is there's only going to be room, or it's going to be a 1 block walkway, right? because this goes all the way out to the pillar. So the other farm's going to go all the way out to the pillar. And it's going to be a one-room walkway. So I think I'm going to do it anyways, just because it's going to be max efficiency. It's going to look the nicest. So what that means is I'm going to empty my inventory and start off how we started off every single episode, the past 3 or 4 episodes, and go resource gathering. I talked a lot during that. I hope that made some kind of sense. Okay, first things first. Drop that off, that off, that off. Pick that up. So I need observers. Redstone dust, normal pistons, 2 powered rails, and just a handful of normal rails, 2 redstone blocks. Okay. I need glass blocks. Okay, well then do I have any sand? Because I know 14 isn't going to be enough. Yeah, there's 8, but I still think I'm going to need more than that. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go get some sand, and then we can start construction on... What am I building? Sugarcane farm. Ow! What the f... Dude, he's just lurking down there. Some good aim from being that low. Alright. Come up behind him. Oh, he actually dropped it. That's sick. So now we can make an armadillo farm because I have a trident killer. Or I have a trident to make a trident killer. For those of you who don't know, armadillo farms are one of the best ways to get XP. It is a ridiculous amount of XP. That's gonna smelt, and now we can actually start building the farm. Okay, well, that's the second sugarcane farm done and dusted. I'm going to break out this side, and then we will do another entrance on that side when the daylight arrives. Alright, let's work on the entrance. So I need oak logs. I need spruce stairs, which I have. And do I have any logs, spruce logs laying around? I'm gonna say the answer is no. Alright, well, I'm gonna chop down. I could probably just do one of our small spruce trees. Gotta look at the construction to kind of remember how it was built, but I should be able to get it. It should just be 4 tall. And coming out from the wall 3 wide. Okay. Flatten this out a little bit. Not great, but it's not really something we need to do fully right now. Break these. I don't even know why I built those. I think I was trying to copy the design style that I did on the library, but for how small this build was, it didn't really matter. That's not right. I'm going to do the roof first, and then I will make the actual door. Alright, let's go get the rest of the materials, which I literally think is panes and a door, and then we'll be good. I think the next thing I want to tackle is the bridge. I think I mentioned it before. I'm kind of winging it. I don't really have a bridge design, so I'm going to go into a creative testing world real fast and kind of figure out what is going to look best. So I will be right back. Alright, I just spent maybe an hour building a bridge. in my creative testing world. I've got an idea. The problem is it requires a shit ton of, like, a lot of spruce. It requires a lot of spruce logs, which are going to be stripped, a lot of oak fences, a lot of spruce stairs, and a lot of stone brick slabs. But I'm gonna go resource gather, mine a bunch of cobblestone. I'm honestly just gonna break this down and then replant it and wait for it to grow again. I'm gonna do the same thing I did when I gathered wood over there. I'm gonna try to get a full inventory of it. So we will see how that goes. But I think I'm gonna do the easiest thing first and just get a bunch of cobblestone, which I can get from right below me. So I'm gonna go grab that first. Alright, so a little update. I don't know where I last left off because it's been I want to say close to 24 hours since I recorded the last clip. So currently we've got a bunch of wood. I just got done chopping down the last bit of the trees. I think this should be enough. And then I started turning all the stone and cobblestone I had into stone brick slabs and stone brick walls. In between the last clip and this current recording, I've ended up changing the design a little bit. So I'm going to incorporate some more stone into it, which I think will look a lot cooler. And it's something I'm going to try to be doing in a lot more of my builds. I kind of started small with the windmill, but the bridge, the entire floor, and then the walls, obviously, are going to be made out of stone. But yeah, next is just gathering enough stone to get that covered. So I will be back. You'll see me next when I get that. All right, and then that should do it on the stone department, I hope. I don't know exactly how much I'll need, but I don't think it should be much more than that. Finally, this shouldn't take that long. I just need a couple spruce trapdoors and some oak stairs, and then I think we can begin construction. Okay, one thing I'm gonna say, and then I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy the time lapse because I talk over all of these and I realize you guys probably don't want to hear that all the time. If you guys are looking to pick something up from Dubby but you're not quite sure what to get, I personally recommend the starter kit. You get a shaker cup and 3 flavor samples. My personal favorite that I've tried so far is fruit punch, but I plan to try a lot more. It's not badly priced. It's like 15 bucks, and like I mentioned at the start of this video, 30% off with code SLOTHY, or if you're watching past the expiration date, you still get 10% off, so either way you're saving some money. Anyways, enjoy the time lapse. Okay, guys. Thank you. I was wondering what that noise was. So, hold on, let me get a little bit farther away. Actually, let me get on top of the wheel. So it's pretty much the bridge done. I'm realizing I built it a block too low because in my concept design, the arches started at the water, which I'll put up on the screen now. The arches started at the water, whereas this one, they're halfway in the water. Nonetheless, I think it looks great. Final step is just to put lanterns all around it. Wow, I forgot the D in the word around. final step is to just put lanterns all around it. That's what I left the logs open for, and then I'm gonna add some trapdoors here and there too to add some texture to it. But other than that, I think this looks great. All right, let's get these last bits of decoration down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do trapdoor on every log that a lantern is supposed to be on, and then I'll go through and actually place the lanterns. All right, I think that's the bridge all done. Got the lanterns, the trapdoors. It's fully built. Let me take a look from the distance with everything placed in. While we're up here, I was rewatching last episode and I realized I missed those 2 trapdoors. But let's take a look-see, shall we? Let's change my FOV actually. I think that's a nice looking bridge. It'd look a lot better if it was 1 block higher, like I mentioned earlier. I'm off by 1. I'm realizing though it might be a problem if we have, not a problem, slight inconvenience maybe. Since I'm building the dock about right there, if we ever need to go that way, we'd have to just put our boat in the water. We can't sail on through because of how low that is. Can we sail through that? Now I kind of want to test that. Actually, we might be able to go on through. It might just be low enough. It's just low enough. That works perfectly. Okay, I'll take it. But an up-close look at these arches, like I said, the arch has a trapdoor right here, stair, trapdoor on top, so it starts in the water on our build, whereas the other build, the trapdoor would be right here, and then the stair, so it was a block higher. Either way, I still think this looks magnificent. Okay, so next up, I think I'm going to try to tackle the Nether portal.
The Nether.
Which means I've kind of got to terraform that a little bit. I don't know if I want it to lead directly into the Nether portal and make the Nether portal right there, or if I want to push that back a little bit. I haven't really decided. So we'll see what happens. First thing, I need to go get a lot more obsidian. I don't know how much I'll need, but right now I think I've only got 13. No, actually I've only got 3. So I'm going to empty my inventory and we'll go get started on that. I'm realizing I'm actually going to go break... What efficiency does this have? Efficiency 4. I'm going to go break this Nether portal just to see what we have in total. I think we'll need something... This is going to suck to do, but I think we're going to need close to 30. I think it would be smart if I go over there and make a mock design first with like dirt or something, so I don't have to get more than what I'm actually going to use. So I think that's what I'm going to do first, and then we'll go from there. I feel like I've said we'll go from there a lot this episode, but I did also say I'm going to wing everything. The bridge was the only thing I really had planned, and that wasn't anything too crazy. I need to get dirt to cover that up. I don't know if I have any left. I think I used most of it trying to extend our land a little bit. Let me double check. Maybe I missed some? Whatever. I'm going to start pushing this back a little bit. I think that'll be the best course of action, so it's not bridge, portal, boom, right there. I'm going to push it back, not by a whole lot, just to like right here, honestly. Oh, I need to get vines too for the idea I have in mind. It's kind of like an overgrown cave portal almost that's pushed into the side of the mountain. So I think vines would look good. I wonder if it would look better if it was kind of like down a few blocks as well rather than being right here on the surface. I don't know. We'll experiment. We'll see what looks good. I think I am going to make it go down a little bit. Gosh. Okay. I think it would look a bit too strange to just have it surface level. Not going to make it go down too much, nothing crazy, but still make it look... I don't want to say realistic because... I don't know, realistic. I just don't think cave portals, like what I'm envisioning, would spawn on the surface if they did exist. Okay. I lied. I'm just going to... I'm scrapping everything. I'm going to reset. Just because for what I have in mind, that didn't look like I could make that work. So I'm going to put it over here a little bit, and then we'll just kind of... So I do want it to be inlaid, but not by a lot, by like 3 blocks at most. Shoot, let me see how much obsidian we have. We might be able to make this just work. I'm actually going to make the mountain a little bit taller, the hill or whatever this is. I think it would work a lot better. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. I will inset all of this. This is what I want the actual portal to be. I don't want there to be any obsidian showing, like on the surface. I think I'm going to extend the mountain a little bit, but just to make it taller. Because I think if it had more of an archway to it, it would look a lot better. Let's carve this out a little bit taller. And I think wider. Hold on, let me see. Take a step back. Because I don't like how it looks like a weird triangle, how it's completely flat on the bottom. I think... I don't know. I've got to try to rework the shape in. I thought I had it, but then when I took a step back, I don't know.
Eventually.
Okay, I've got to... Well, my game crashed. My recording crashed. Because my power went out. So I have no clue if anything saved. I hope to God it did. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Did it? I don't remember. I think we were right there about to, yeah, I think we were reworking the shape a little bit. Okay, it kind of saved. I went to try to look at my recording to see if my recording saved, and I have a recording. It just doesn't let me seek through the video, and I don't feel like watching a full hour or whatever to try to see what my shape was. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like, it's just not giving me cave, you know? This is bothering me. As much as I don't like copper, that's got to get out of the way. But yeah, my power went out for like, it sucked because it went out for a flash. Like, everything flashed off for a second and then came back. So that kind of sucks because at the end of that recording, I was kind of liking the shape that everything was taking. Yeah, I kind of fuck with that. And then portal goes right in the middle. I'm gonna have to change all of this out with stone though. That looks pretty good. I might do a little bit more beefing up on the side so it still doesn't look as flat. But I am not mad at that whatsoever. Okay, that's cool. I've got a bunch of cobblestone that I'm gonna go turn into normal stone because all of my normal stone is gone. And then we need to get more obsidian. And then I guess I'm going to Google how to get mossy cobblestone so I can kind of add that into the... throw that into the ring. I'm going to texture. I'm going to throw in some cobblestone in there just to start. Let me grab a crafting table as well. And then... I'm going to use a combination of slabs, stairs, and blocks between stone, cobblestone. And then I need to find vines. I don't know why I stuttered. Vines. Let's build some stairs and then some slabs and then keep some normal blocks. But like a lot of this dirt surrounding it, I say a lot, I'm going to say most of this dirt that's directly surrounding it, I want to be stone. So right now, I'm just trying to get like a base down to see what looks good. And then I'll go in with like the normal stone and what have you, just to see how that looks. I'm trying to, like I said before, I want to throw in some imperfections. Oops. So I'm just trying to throw that in with like the stairs and the slabs. The outer layer, I'm going to keep dirt, but I want everything that's like directly touching the portal to be stone of some sort. Some of the outer layer like that, I'm going to switch to cobblestone. Like I want it to look like this portal was excavated out of the mountain, which is why I don't want any dirt directly touching it. I want the inside layer to just be stone. Good news is that got us a lot of dirt. Okay, I'm going to fix that top right there, and then I think that looks pretty good. And then the rest of this, we can kind of try to blend into the mountain. I don't know how well we're going to be able to do that. All right. Okay. Let me go to the top just to make sure it actually looks decent. Yeah, it's not bad. I want a lot more actual stone in there. I want it to look a little bit more natural. I just spent some time texturing, just adding little indents, changing some things out to stone. Now I'm building up the portal. I realized we have a ruined portal right behind our normal portal. If I get on top of the mountain, I'd really love to show you, but apparently I can't. We've got a ruined portal that we can take advantage of. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, you can use crying obsidian as a substitute for normal obsidian. I could be so wrong about that. But I'm just going to take all of this. We actually have two ruined portals. We have one right here and we have one behind the house. So we shouldn't have to go spelunking for any more obsidian. I actually haven't been up here since episode 1. And in episode 1, I did say I was going to come back for this gold block. I mean, one piece of obsidian I'll take. And then I'll come back for you later. So, I'm going to grab that. I'm actually going to grab all of it. But then, after this... Oh, that scared the shit out of me. That's lava. After this, I'm going to start work on the docks as well. That just looks so cool, like off in the mist in the distance. That's actually not as much as I wanted to get from that, but like I said, there's one behind our house as well that I think we can go steal from. Ouch. So if this isn't enough, then we'll go grab from there as well. I feel like when I start builds, they look incredibly mid, but then by the time I finish them, they end up looking pretty good. I think this is one of those cases. I could be dead wrong about that, however. Okay, almost done. I'm gonna go to bed, grab that other obsidian from the other ruined portal, and then we'll finish that part off. Alright, where is that portal? Aha! That's not a lot of obsidian. That is unfortunate. That's a lot more than I was expecting, actually. I wasn't expecting it to be on the ground like this. Alright, I think that'll be enough to finish our portal. That looks pretty cool. Let me grab some flint and steel too, so we could just light it while we're over there.
Flint and steel.
Okay, let's finish this bad boy off. Okay, first I want to light the portal to see if the crying obsidian even works. I'm gonna assume it didn't light because of the crying obsidian. And if it didn't, if that's not the reason, then that's gonna suck. That sucks. What am I missing? I don't need corner pieces. Do I need corner pieces for big portals? Okay, now every corner has been connected. I am very sure of that. Why is this not working? I'm gonna break everything. I'm gonna go through and replace it. I just typed it into ChatGPT because Google was not helping. But I uploaded a picture and it said it was just thunderstorming. It said the interior isn't rectangular, which means we can still work with this. Okay. I thought I could do any custom shape I wanted.
Nope.
Which kind of blows. It's gonna make it look a little bit less cool, but it is whatever. That top. That's a slab? I thought that was a stair. Honestly, I kind of fuck with that. I'm gonna add another hole. Like... low-key. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm gonna go to bed. But that looks pretty sick. I'm gonna kind of expand it over up that way a little bit because it look. Oh, it's a B. It looks a bit strange, but it looks pretty cool still. We don't have vines or moss yet. Mossy blocks, but that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna go make a new shovel and make a pathway to it, as well as something that's been nagging me a little bit. The pathway to the library and the pathway to the watermill absolutely suck. So I'm going to try to rework those as well. Let me grab a diamond, shovel, and let's rework this pathway. Yeah, that has a much better arc to it. I like that a lot better. I'm gonna relocate my bed back inside my house. That looks so cool. And then we will do the pathway to the watermill. And then I'll probably call it for this recording session. And then next time I come back, we will work on the fishing docks. There we go. I don't know how many bones I have, but I do want to start bone mealing some stuff as well. But I think the pathways look a lot better now. I don't know, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the portal. Let me know, give me some ideas on what else I could build. I've really only got a couple more ideas I could do. So I'm hoping this series can thrive on your suggestions. That looks pretty good. I still might fiddle with the shape a little bit. I'm not entirely set on the egg shape. So just let me know. Give me some ideas. In the last episode, someone mentioned some docks I could build, and that's kind of one of the directions this video was. Just more than anything, it's getting my busy work done, just stuff I've been wanting to do for a while, but haven't really done it. So I'm just kind of getting it out of the way, like these pathways, like redoing the Nether portal, like, you know, building a bridge across the water, etc., etc. The bridge has grown on me, I'm not gonna lie. I think it looks pretty cool. And then the Nether portal. All right, next up, we're gonna go work on the docks. I'm not entirely sure where I left off. It's been maybe 4 days since I last recorded anything. From what I recall, we got the portal somewhat decent, and I wanted to go work on the docks. I still just think this looks kind of mid. I'm trying to figure out, I want to say this is part of the problem right there. That just looks so much better without that little thing. I want to have some bits and pieces sticking out a little bit. Maybe not like that. Like that. Are those on the same? No, they're not. Okay. And then we'll do another one right there. There we go. That looks a lot better. I like how it looks like it was excavated into in order to get to it. I need to, like I was saying, I still need to get vines and stuff for mossy cobblestone, but that is gorgeous. I'm curious to see if it gave us the same spawn or if it's going to put us somewhere different, because if it puts us somewhere different, I'm going to have to find the fortress again. But it did not. We're in the same spot. Okay, cool. Alright. Fishing docks shouldn't be too hard. It's gorgeous. Fishing docks shouldn't be too hard. I've already got an idea in my mind. I think I've got all the materials I need. It's just a matter of actually going and building it. So I'm going to grab all those materials, and then we can get started. Sorry if anyone's finding this video boring. This is really just me trying to knock out some of the builds that I didn't want to do in any of the other episodes. I've got to figure out how far out I want to make this. I think the log should start on land, honestly. And then I think I want it to go up on an incline by a couple blocks. And that's not where I wanted that to go. So we'll bring this back by 1. And then kind of like the bridge almost, which that just looks so beautiful. Do that. We'll do the same kind of design as the bridge, and then we'll come up one more block just so we're at a normal block level, so we can actually place things on said dock. But I only want to be 1 block above the water, which I am, so that works out perfectly. So now I'm just going to build this out a little bit, and then the actual, where the building is, I'm going to have it stoop down a little bit. But the fishing part, I want to be on a bit of an incline. Okay, and then so do I want to put it on the corner? Yeah, I think I want to put it on the corners. Ooh, that's a bit of a deep. I think we got it like perfectly right here. And then I saw a picture of a it's like a fishing dock, but where the fences go on the side, they had trapdoors. So I thought that looked pretty cool. I'm going to add another, is that squid? Another post somewhere on this side. And then over here is where I want to break off. Oh, hey. Is where I want to break off and do the kind of decline. Break that. Okay, I think I'm going to go out by 2, and then we'll do the downward. And then we go right there. And we go down 1 more. I'm just going to strip all these real fast. Just get it out of the way. This is basically going to be where the boat harbor is. And then I want to make like, oh, that's not right. I want to make like little stalls. Nothing too big, but somewhere we can just like park the boats. I'll do like 2 more. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I think I am just gonna build it off right there. Ah, shit. I could, low-key do it right here. I don't know how tall I need to make this. I wasn't really counting. 2, 3, 2, 3. I'll do one more, just because I can. I think it'll look weird if I do it any bigger. Honestly, no. 3, since I'm just going for a shack look, 3 is probably perfect. And then I think I'm going to continue the stone pattern in here. And then we'll put it at a cross right here. The question is, do I want to put walls on this? Or do I just want to continue with like fences? I think I'm going to do walls, but instead of windows, I think I'm going to do fences where the windows would go. I didn't grab enough oak planks. Ooh, I think I'm actually going to do spruce instead. But like right here, I want to do a bar with a trapdoor, and then we'll do the walls over here. Put down a crafting table, make some barrels, etc., etc. Kind of vary how they're placed. Give us some pattern. And then put in these. No. Put in these as the windows. And then we can do... get some slabs. Do that. And then finally... like that for the bar. Yeah. I'm going to change this to slabs as well. Just because I think that would look a lot better. And then we can get to work on the roof as well. Yeah, I feel like that really sells the hut look that I'm going for. Cool. Build out the little stalls on this. So that's... I need to calculate this. Oh, of course, that's not right. I feel like my axe is going to break before I can break all these. Yep. Alright, let's go make a new one. I did some mining off camera and got some more iron, but my diamonds are running just a wee bit low. Okay, and then these will act as our little stalls. 1, 2, 3. This one mainly just because these are kind of whatever. Let me strip these logs. No. And then I'm gonna make the trapdoors so we can get started on the fences. Actually, we don't need to do the trapdoors. I might. I'm realizing I should probably bring this out one more, just so we can have a block in between the logs. I'm having a hard time figuring out where these need to go, because it's like we're in such a confined space that I don't want them to be too close together, but I also don't want them to be like non-existent. I might extend this out a little bit so I can make the stalls look, the stall singular, look a little bit nicer. But I'm gonna get all these posts on this side placed in first. Okay, and I think that's all I'm gonna do on this side. I think that's all I need to do. I think I'm gonna go out by maybe like 5 more blocks here. Okay, let's break these and then rework it. Okay, so we need them in every corner. I'm pretty sure that's how these work. I don't know if I like how close these are though. Like, I'm trying to get it to look even. But like, do they have to be? 1, 2, boom, 1, 2. Okay, so I think I need to go out by 1 more. Let's see. So if we do the log right there, so it's 2 a block, 2 another block, and then 2 again. Yes. Okay. So put some boats right here. I kinda want to build it out like just a little bit more, just so I can add another stall to make it a little bit better. I think the full structure of the dock is done. Now it's just a matter of making it look good. Better than it already is. I mean, kind of want to bring these out by 1 more. Alright, let's get these trap doors made, and then we can start working on the fences. Ooh, I can't do anything about that actually, so I'm gonna do I'm gonna have to do slabs or something right here. I mean, that's not bad. I could do that. I think I am gonna do that. And then I've got to fix these bad boys. Because those were built wrong. Almost there. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Holy shit. That was so silly of me. What's wrong with me? You know what I should have done? I should have made a door so I could just stand in the waterlogged door. So I could just stand in the waterlogged door and do that. But I didn't. And I'm not going to.
12 seconds later.
Good God. I'm gonna do the door now because I don't want to have to break all that. I don't care. Waste of resources. I don't care. I'm not breaking all of that again. I am just now realizing I need some spruce gates as well. Which are... I'm just gonna mass produce them because I don't feel like putting in the crafting recipe a bajillion times. Okay, man. Sheesh. I really like the idea of using the actual gates as defenses. I don't think I'm gonna have enough for the entire dock. I'm gonna put torches down for now, just until I can get the lanterns going. I need more sticks, I believe. So I'll just do a silly thing like that, maybe. Do one of those. Fuck it, 48. Why not? See, it's all coming together, guys. All coming together. You guys didn't trust me. Trust the process. It's actually all... What do you got? No. This looks pretty cool. I'm actually proud of this. I'm gonna make a couple boats. I need to eat before I die, though. I'm gonna make a couple boats and then do the lanterns like I said I was gonna do. Since you can't see the back blocks, I'm gonna change these to back to that. What was I making?
Who are we talking about?
Boats. I think I only need 3 because there are only 3 stalls. There are 2 stalls. Oh, fuck it. We'll do 2 in 1 stall. There we go. And then I don't have any string on me, but I can throw some fishing rods in there. Let's go get some lanterns, please. And then we can do the path as well. That is going to be a long-ass pathway. Jesus Christ. I was kind of debating doing the arches on this as well. I'm not going to lie. We don't need lanterns right there. Excuse me, I would like my lantern back. Thank you. I don't think we need lanterns on the in-between, but then we'll put some on the ends over here. I need to see what it looks like during nighttime, though, to fully gauge the brightness of it. I'm going to add a post right here. Just so I can have a place for another lantern. That kind of puts a hiccup in my whole pattern, though. So I'm gonna redo them. Cool. Well, that's the dock all done. I kinda am wondering, do I make this a post? Like, do I make this a pole? I'm thinking I do. We'll see what it looks like. No, I think that'll look weird with this coming out of the post, so never mind. But I think it's actually very well lit up, and we shouldn't need any more lanterns. However, I'm gonna getting a phone call. A very intriguing phone call. This is looking pretty good. I'm gonna hold off on the pathway for right now, just because I really want to get this video out as fast as possible. So yeah, I think this was actually a very productive episode. Next on the list, we got a couple things we can do for next episode. We can actually try to beat the game, or at least get started on that with the fortress. I wanted to build a blacksmith hut somewhere. Like I mentioned at the start of this episode, build up a new animal farm. There's a bunch of stuff we can do, but for now, I think that's going to call it for this episode. I appreciate everybody who tuned in, me and Archibald both. Make sure you subscribe, follow my social media, link in the description. Also, I'm gonna keep saying this. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see from me in this series. Final thing, shout out to Dubby for sponsoring this video. Yeah, that's everything. If you did want to order anything from Dubby, link in the description, code SLOTHY for 10% off. I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Chicken jockey!